Hey everybody, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Age of the Primes Wreck and Doom Collection Spinister versus Topspin. You can see them there in front of the box. We'll go ahead and put them off the side real quick and take a look at said box. But yep, it's a nice little battle scene between Spinister and Topspin there. You got, stuff going on in the background. You got them, look at each other in 25 steps, 18 steps. And here you have, again, the same thing versus as well. You got, hey, there's Spinister again. Hey, there's Topspin again. And on the bottom, you have what's included and some manufacturing details, and of course in the back you have product shops. And hey, look, there's Freeze Out, the Titan Master, and of course Singe and Hair Splitter, the Target Masters, because he includes this now, plus warnings and copyrights down here. So yeah, there you go on that. And of course, it comes with instructions, for both of them. You guys one on each, one figure per side. One side you got Topspin, and the other side you got Spinister. So there you go on that. So Spinister, Topspin, yeah. So. Yep, repaints of existing things, and yeah, I got this one specifically because, well, I wanted, actually I wanted Topspin. Spinister was like, yeah, I already have a Spinister, so I'm kind of cool with, so don't really need to get another one, but yeah, getting in some close stuff, particularly. It's a little too close. Yeah, getting close a little bit. Yeah, Spinister here you can see is pretty much the same mold, the same character and everything, but he's got a new coat of paint. Different shades. Basically, my understanding, this is more or less based on the Marvel Comics version of him, or at least how he appeared sometimes. So you got these kind of a, more of a bluish visor thing, faceplate. You got some red eyes. You still got the pink torso, but now you got this kind of this dark blue arms. And of course down here you got these really, really dark, almost black blue bottom end. You got this little yellow bit right here. Yeah, like this, and it makes it so it's really difficult to even see the cockpit sometimes. And you still got all this pink, stuff on the back too, and yeah, there's that one. And as for Topspin, he is now in his Diaclone colors. You got a nice visored face there with some silver. You got some mostly reds and really nice dark, almost purplish blue, some yellow here, and some gunmetal right here. Going down, you got some silver and gray. You got some yellow and blue on the vents right there. And you also got a bit of a backpack thing going on with the silver right there, but nothing too bad. So, of course, really nice little Wreckers style Autobot, kind of a greenish symbol right there. As for Singe and Hair Splitter, you got a black robot with some blue and silver, and you also got a purple robot with some blue and silver. Yep, there you go. So yeah, there's the team as a whole, or not team, the versus team. These two, once again, these are like a lot of these other Titan Masters have been doing recently, which is these do not move at all. They just stand there, and they have big old pegs just jutting out, and there's a lot of, these are done on the cheap. But of course, because of that, they can, well, they're easy to transform, but I'll show that in a little bit. But yeah, they have also no articulation whatsoever, or at least not in robot mode, even though he's like holding a gun and everything. But yeah, yeah, not a bad versus set, I think. Yeah, this is the one that's weird because a lot of people want one or the other, not necessarily both. And yeah, I'm definitely not going to keep... As much as Spinister's cool, I don't need two Spinisters, so I'm going to be selling this one, but I'm keeping that one. But yeah, some posability stuff. We have Spinister here. Head can go left and right. Can go up and down a little bit. I guess there would be waggle if his head is shaped differently. His shoulders can do a full 360 right there and go outward right there quite a bit. Of course, you got the biceps over right there. You do have double jointed elbow, so you can do a full curl right there. His wrists can swivel. Also get weird, whatever that's in there. His waist can swivel right there. His hips can go forward pretty far and back pretty far and outward all the way. And you got, thigh swivel right there. And your knees can go a little bit more than 90 degrees. And of course, down here at the feet, you do have, ankle tilts right here. Go pretty good. And even go outward and also go back a bit. Not really so much forward. Also mind, this is supposed to kind of collapse in so that, stays in place. It doesn't do so well, so it often will just kind of do that. The propeller blades are supposed to, slide in and then lock in place. The problem is it's not really doing that, so it often is just kind of, mess with it a little bit, and they'll just kind of wobble off to one side, which is a little annoying. Yeah, there's that possibility. As for Topspin, because of the Titan Master, you got the ball joint, so you got left and right and up and down and lots of waggle. You got ball jointed shoulders, so full 360 there. You got outward there, and of course there's a hinge right there from transformation if you need that for any reason. You have a bicep swivel right there. The wings can flap forward and back if you want. The elbows are double jointed, so you have a full curl. Nothing at the wrists, so Waist can swivel just fine. Hips can move forward that far and back that far and outward that far. And you have a thigh rotation right there. Knees can bend about 90 degrees or so. And there's nothing at the feet because it's a Titan Masters mold. And most of those did not have ankle articulation. Most. So yeah, not bad there either. So yeah, not a bad looking set, as I do say so myself. And of course, yeah, here for Spinister, his guns here can, his target masters can transform by simply just, rotating the guns around like that, and then just, plugging them in. And now he's got his dual target masters, double target master, yeah, that sort of thing. You can also, yeah, still do the thing where it's like, yeah, you can just, do that if you want. And yeah, he still actually comes with his old guns. The first for this Siege Spinister came with. He still comes with these, the just in different colors, and still both, blast effect compatible. Like that, and these are also all blast effect compatible. So there's that. And yeah, you can hold these individually, like so. Like this, or of course, once again, just like the old, you could also, stack them like that, just kind of like the original did. And of course, his guns, it's these things. You can, tab them together, or at least you're supposed to be able to tab them together. This on mine, I don't know what it is. Something happens. Is very stubborn about tabbing together. Yeah, you can do that. Hold it like that. You can hold it like that if you want. Just real quick, just to show this off. Yeah, Titan Master can also, it's supposed to be able to tab in there, but it does not tab in with crap. I think for some reason the paint coating on this is a lot thicker than it usually is, so yeah, the tabs don't work. That's supposed to be work like that, but it doesn't. Yeah, or of course, like I prefer it with these guns. Undone, because again, once they tab together, do not want to come undone, which is really frustrating to say the least. There, I don't know what it is, but on mine, these do not like these do not like to come undone. Yeah, you just peg those in to his hands, and there you go. Now he's got double guns. And there you go. So, yeah, not a bad set. Again, I liked both of these figures when they first came out, and they still are good now. And these repaints, I don't need two Spinisters, and yeah, so this one's one I wanted to sell because I just like the colors of the other one more. I think more synth wavy. But yeah, speaking of comparisons, here's Siege Spinister. Yeah, a lot of people are buying this, and of course what they're doing is they're taking, buying this and then taking the guns from this and putting it on the Siege Spinister and trying to sell this without the guns. I'm not going to be doing that. I'll go ahead and sell the Target Masters without, because I don't really need them. But you also see that the propellers are more gray here, and he's got yellow eyes versus red. And this is a good color scheme, don't get me wrong, I like it, but I also just really like this one a lot because it's got a little bit more purple on it. So I like this one. I'm going to keep this one, I think, and I'm going to sell this one. But yeah, there's that. Now, as for Topspin, a couple comparisons to make. One, his original Titans Return release, right there. Yeah, and the original, the Transformers colors versus the Diaclone colors. Yeah, this is like a classic, but I actually really like this shade of blue in particular. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys, which I've heard again, these original Titan Master versions got worth a pretty penny now on the aftermarket. So we'll see how that goes. And of course, yeah, I got to compare them to, here's the, whatever is it, the Wreckers Collection, or whatever they called it way back when, the one that came out several years ago, like actually I think it was 4 years ago now, 3-4 years ago. Yeah, there's there's Twin Twist, Diaclone Colors version, yep. Which I was pretty certain this was going to happen, which is like, yeah, people are going to be like skipping this guy because, oh, I don't see any mention of a Topspin yet, so I'm not going to buy it. And hey, guess what? This guy sold out. Now he sells for like $50 plus on the aftermarket, so you have to buy. so yeah, if you missed out on this guy, whoops. There you go on that. So there. So yeah, again, these are really good figures. They were good when I first got them. They're good now. And but yeah, they got some little tweaks or adjustments and whatnot in the color scheme, and or major overhauls in some cases. And he comes with his extra target masters, which some people complain about not having in the first place. So there you go. Not bad. Not bad at all. So yeah, transformation. We're gonna start with Spinister. Yeah, getting the guns out of his hands. Just getting those out of the hands. We're gonna put those outside. And yeah, right here, first off, we're going to go ahead and take these arms and just kind of rotate them up. And there's a slot here, which will go over that tab. So, and like so. Let's do that. Those out the way like that. And then back here, which are going to go here and come back here and take this and straighten out the propeller like that. And then untab it from here. And then just go ahead and bring that out as well. Bring this. Oh yeah, bring that out so you can bring this forward and bring this around and rotate this out like this, and that will click into place, and this will come over top of the head like that. Sit like that. Go ahead and bring this down, and rotate this right here 90 degrees. Gonna move that a little bit. You don't want to tab it in quite yet, mind you. Now right here down at the legs, you want to have this, untab this, and bring this out, and bring it out like this. And right here, you want to go ahead and rotate it. Yeah, rotate it like this, and then, no, I always do that wrong. Rotate it like this, and bring it up like this, and make sure you have enough room so you can bring this up and over, and make sure this is kind of sitting out of the way. And close that up over top, and then bring this up right here, and this will just go ahead, and there's these tabs right here, which are supposed to go in the slots right there, and like just like the original one, it doesn't seem to work properly. And you just kind of leave this like, kind of like sitting here like that for now, just kind of. And just kind of leave that sitting there like that for now. And then this leg, you want to go ahead and open up this panel. Bring out the foot right here. And then this right here, you want to rotate that. Here like this. And then also this foot, you want to go ahead and rotate it here like this way, like that. And then this will tab in right there like that. That'll sit there like that. There you go. Almost forgot. I always forget which one is the one that rotates. But yeah, bring the foot out like this, and this will just kind of, this foot right here will just tab in right here like that, and just kind of leave it like that. And this right here, you want to rotate it like here, like so. Make sure the propeller's out of the way. And then bring this over top like this, close that up, and then close that panel down right here. Then you can go ahead and bring this back and tab that in, and bring this up right here. And then right here, what you want to do is go ahead and then bring these back. Yeah, bring the foot back, and this will kind of, there's a tab here which will go in the little notch right there. And same thing on this one right here, like that. And then they bring the arms forward, and they'll tab in right here and go over tab right here on the foot as well. So do that and do that. So, and you get that all adjusted and try to get this tabbed in. Doesn't like, again, this cockpit does not like to tab in right here. And then, you know, bring the landing gear down like that. And there you go. There's Spinister in his copter mode for now. I'm going to put it on the side because we're going to go out focus on Topspin. So yeah, again, get his guns out of his hands. Get his Titan Master unpegged, and then, you know, transform the Titan Master just by uncurling him like that. We'll put him outside for now. And then right here, what you're going to do is open up the hinges on the bottom of the forearms, rotate the fist in, and then collapse the forearm in like that, and then close that up. Again, open that up, rotate the fist in, collapse it up in there, and then close that up. Like so, just leave that like that. And then right here at the waist, you want to undo this, which also, by the way, can be a ab crunch. I always forget to do that, but this can be an ab crunch, but it looks weird. That's why I don't like to talk about it, because it just looks weird. You bring it forward, rotate that around like there, like that, and then also rotate the waist 180 like that. And right here, what to go ahead and do is bring this cockpit up, and then also bring these down like so. We're gonna bring this cockpit up. And right here, you want to bring these in, and there's a little tab right here, which will go in a little notch right here, like that, and like that. So, then right here, what you want to do is go ahead and open up this right here, fold the foot in, and then right here, you want to go ahead and you can see, you can collapse the leg in like that. That, and then same thing on this side, open that up, fold the foot in, collapse the leg into that like that, and then go ahead and tab the legs together like so. And if they didn't already do so, just go ahead and fold these down like that, straighten that all out, and then bring it up right here, and then tab this into the back of the jet, question mark. Yeah, mine, unfortunately, this is a little stubborn on mine. There we go, like that. And yeah, and also mine other ones that's going on here, but this forearm panel doesn't like to stay tabbed in. I don't know what's going on there. It was not the problem, no problem before, now it's a bit of a problem, yeah. And then you go ahead and close that cockpit up, and right here, hold on it, right here, go ahead and rotate this landing gear down like so. And there you go, that's Topspin in his vehicle mode, which means they are both ready to go in their vehicle modes. And yeah, the vehicle modes, like before, are also pretty great. The only thing, again, on mine, the Spinister, for some reason, has a really bent rotor, and we kind of have to fix that through heat and patience. But yeah, generally, yeah, you see Spinister, it looks pretty good overall. You got, again, a lot of pink. You got the nice little Decepticon symbol right there, barely kind of there. You got the, again, the blues here, a lot of really dark blue, almost blackish blue right here. You got this landing gear right here, which, doesn't really move or anything. There's no other landing gear. Yeah, the propeller, of course, spins pretty nicely. The tail rotor spins all right. Not amazingly, but it's all right, I guess. Some of this stuff kind of doesn't fit together. I feel like it doesn't quite fit together quite as like it's supposed to. Particularly right here. For some reason right here is being uncooperative. There we go. Yeah, not a bad overall alt mode, I guess. Big thing here is, yeah, the guns. All the guns here can, store the way they did before, or I guess attached, so you have an actual attack helicopters, you got to plug those in. Like down here, like this. As for the target master as well, you can, I guess, plug them in right here. That's what I would do. Now he's super armed. So yeah, now he's a really armed helicopter too, yeah. And of course this can still spin. Yeah, that's what I would do personally, but yeah. So it's pretty cool looking. And of course, yeah, Topspin is a Cybertronian, I guess, jet thingy. Diaclone, fake jet thingy. You got little thrusters back here and everything. Looks pretty great. Again, mostly red in this mode. You got, yeah, a little bit of blue right here, a little bit of blue right here. You got a really nice blue here. You got some silver right here. You got the little landing gear, which, again, this has no rolling or anything. And of course, these guns can attach to the bottom. There's little slots here. There's little tabs right here. Plug them in. You got to make sure the peg, the 5mm peg is facing outward, or else it won't fit properly. There you go. A real quick comparison for the Titan Masters themselves, yeah, between the two Topspins. Again, you can see it's the same exact Titan Master, just, new colors. Right there, you got the, this one's actually got a little bit of paint on the face, versus this one does not. And yeah, of course, it's like every Titan Master, ball jointed heads, left and right, and all that stuff, and ball jointed shoulders and hinges. Nothing really particular there. Of course, you can open up this cockpit, at least hopefully. I don't know why this cockpit's kind of stubborn. Of course, you got the little slot there, and well, you position him in a sitting position, and it closes up. Tabs in right there, and you can go close up the cockpit around him. Again, I don't know what it is on this. I'm not sure. Something's weird. Something like is causing this to not sit or close up properly. There's like, I don't know what's exactly is causing it. Something's causing it to not sit properly. I don't know what it is. Whatever. We'll figure that out later. So you got that. So there you go. Two really good alt modes, still looking good in their new paint scheme. So yeah, I've rather liked them before, and I like them now. Spinister's a good helicopter, and still is a good helicopter, even if he's a little, I think some of his tolerances are a little iffy, and of course, unfortunately, mine has a bent propeller, probably because of packaging issues. But yeah, comparison stuff, comparing the Spinister. Yeah, here's the original Siege Spinister, which, yeah, you can see. I think there's one thing I do prefer on this one is the black helicopter and propeller over the gray here. I think I prefer this, but, overall, I can prefer the color scheme of this one, because this one is just like, it's a synth wave. So this one is almost there. Not quite the same. And yeah, he does have the bonus of coming with the extra target masters that he did not, so, that's the thing there. But yeah, also you can see the difference in the colors of the cockpit windows too. yeah, other than that, you know, it's pretty much the same. Yeah, he's got a more pronounced Decepticon symbol as well. Still, there you go. And as for Topspin, again, here's the, you know, first, the Titans Return Topspin, you know, in the original G1 colors. Again, personally, I actually personally prefer the Diaclone colors, although interesting enough, the Diaclone also adds a normal Autobot symbol on top of the record symbol right here, so that's interesting in I think. So that, right there. And of course, here he is with the Diaclone colors Twin Twist. Which, yeah, look great. And yeah, once again, they actually did bother to color match the parts to the point where you can still swap between them, I guess. And they will actually color match pretty well. They actually got the colors right, even though with the multi-year difference between the two releases. Yeah, they color matched them pretty well. So yeah, they look good together. I really like this look. I think I actually like it better than the G1 look. So yeah, I think it's time for the G1s to go. So yeah, Spinister and Topspin. Good set. Really good set. Yeah, I'll say that much. Yeah, I like the original versions that came out. I still like these now. Yeah, Topspin's a little bit dated just because lack of ankle tilts. You know, that's a big thing. He's a little bit dated on that front just because lack of ankle tilts really shows. There's a general transformation scheme, although it still is that really clever thing that they did with what was it, Trigger Happy. You know, the whole spinning. The spinning front torso thing is still a really cool transformation trick. He's got some cool transformation tricks too. Spinister does, you know, some pretty clever transformation tricks. But yeah, overall it's pretty solid. The only complaint I was really complaining about is I think the helicopter, this bit is a little loose in robot mode, and yeah, on mine one of the blades is a little bent out of the box. It's nice he came with the extra target. They actually came with the Target Master this time. Yeah, but generally overall pretty solid figures in general. And yeah, for $50 of the set. Kind of like, if you like either of these, pretty good deal. Particularly if you say you missed out on Topspin the first time, which, you know, if you don't mind the Diaclone colors, good way to jump on it, because, yeah, again, on the aftermarket, Topspin has gone for a lot of money now. Spinister, also really good if you missed out on Spinister, because I think he was late in G1 Siege, so, like, you know, kind of was, the distribution was a little iffy. Plus, a lot of people are miffed over his missing Target Masters, which are now here. So if you're upset over those, they're here. So this is a good set. Or of course, it's probably easy to, you know, buy just one of the one you want off someone who only wants the other one. So, or, you know, buy the set and then sell one if you want. So yeah, there you go. Not bad at all. And I definitely recommend it if you're at all interested in either of them. It'll be really easy to buy one and sell the other one. So I think it's worth it. I think it's worth the $50. So that's it for this review. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social media down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee and my Patreon. I shall see you next time with another video review.